Leo, it's great to have you here.
It's nice to be back, yeah.
Wait a minute, to be back, when were you last in Holland?
I think the last time was the Dutch Grand Prix.
The 1973 Dutch Grand Prix, right?
Yes, no, it's a long time. It's been 2 years, I think. Yeah.
I have no idea. I've only been in the business for 2 years. So.
Oh, well, good morning.
Hi, nice to meet you. Leo.
What are you doing now?
Well, I'm going to interview. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay,
good,
fantastic.
Good.
We haven't heard much from you for last 5 years, I guess, since Orchard Road, which I just mentioned.
No.
But what have you been doing?
I've been working a lot in Britain and in America, but basically I've been taking a lot of time off, which is why I haven't been back in Holland. And I missed it. But I've been working on. I'm now writing a lot of music as well as words, and for the first time playing music, playing keyboards now. I taught myself the notes, you know, that one and that one.
How's it working out for you?
Very good. I've just started work now on a new album, which I'm trying to do all by myself. Big venture, doing a Stevie Wonder, you know.
Oh, great. Let me see now. You used to have the kind of clown image when you did songs like long Tall Glasses and things like that.
The show must go on, yeah.
But somehow you changed. You turned into the king of ballads. What happened there?
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? What went wrong?
A low in your career.
What went wrong? I guess people thought that, you know, I think if you have a good voice, it's like say if you're a guitar player, you know, what is a guitar player going to do? It's going to do great themes from the movies, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the end, that's what you do, you know. And people said to me, well, you've got an incredible voice. Why don't you sing like that girl Alison Moyet, now doing the old Billie Holiday songs.
Exactly,
you know? People say, why don't you do a great song, a great standard song? And there was this song, When I Need You, in America, which I heard as a demo, and it sounded like a great song. And I think it started, should we say, a whole trend of singers like me singing, you know, great love ballads. But before then, I was just like I was like a young punk, really. I mean, you know, I was just an absolutely wild man. And then all of a sudden, that song opened up a new market for me. So I was seen as middle of the road, you know.
Right.
But it's been fun. I enjoyed that as well, you know.
But when you're home, you know, just sitting in your living room and laid back, doing nothing much at all, what kind of songs do you listen to? Do you listen to ballads or punk rock or jazz or classical?
A lot of jazz. I like Pat Metheny and Weather Report and Chick Corea and people like that. And I guess that's mostly it. And a lot of new bands I listen to. I'm really sort of into what's happening now because the musical techniques have changed since, 13 years ago I came into the business, and it's totally changed. I mean, recording has changed now. So it's a new world, you know, which is interesting.
Leo, a couple of questions here now.
Yes.
What is the hardest question someone has ever asked you? And this one doesn't count.
Well, I'll tell you the worst question, if you like. Is that okay?
That qualifies.
And that's like, why aren't you wearing the clown makeup anymore? And I got that one, I think it was just last week. You know, that still comes, you know, sort of in it. And I think I stopped wearing it 12 years ago. But the hardest
Who asked that question?
It was somebody in Germany. It was one of those.
We'll put a contract out on him
yes,
for you. Don't
absolutely.
worry about that.
We'll find him and all the others. But the hardest question, I think, really is got to be, you know, tell us any anecdotes, Leo. Something interesting that happened today. Do you ever get that?
Yeah,
you know?
many times. Yeah.
Something interesting that happened on stage, and you're thinking, nothing ever interesting happened.
Boy, my shows are really boring, right? How about the best joke you've heard lately?
The best joke.
You can, it can be dirty if you want. I mean, we can handle it here in Europe.
I'm trying to think. I can't ever remember jokes. Madonna. That's a good joke.
Okay, that qualifies.
Wham.
Wham, good joke there.
Or as we call them in England, whap. Whap.
What does whap mean?
Whap means whap.
Oh, that kind
wet,
of
you know,
wet whap.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you superstitious? Because for some reason, you come across as you just might be the kind of guy that is really superstitious.
Is this table plastic?
No, it's wood.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, no, I'm superstitious about plastic. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm not at all. I don't even believe in the stars. And my girlfriend, who's Italian, Donna, she's really into the stars. Mm-hmm. And she keeps sort of trying to get my fortune read and everything like that. And it's very hard. I mean, I'm a Gemini, Taurus, right? Mm-hmm. On the cusp.
Yeah.
Which makes 3 of me. And I can't work out which one I am. But I've never believed in those things. I just go through life, you know, I suppose I am a type, but I don't recognize it.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. I'm not really all that. Well, I do have the number 13 around my neck. My mom gave that to me a long time ago. Just a little bit superstitious, but you know, Virgo. Okay, listen, you're gonna be doing an oldie in a minute for us, Orchard Road.
Yeah, which I never came here to promote. So at last I'm here, finally.
We can make a hit. We can make a hit out of it.
Yes, let's make it a hit.
Where is Orchard Road, or what is Orchard Road?
Orchard Road is a street in England. It's funny actually. The inspiration for it came when I was touring in Singapore, and there's a very risque street, kind of red light district in Singapore. It's called Orchard Street. And I was walking down there, doing nothing in particular, you know, just walking down the street. And I thought, well, God, it's like I was looking for the name of a typical English street, where a kind of suburban romance, a kind of a nice little backwater. Sort of Hilversum romance could be going on, you know, and but two very ordinary people. And I thought Orchard Street sounds good. I made it Orchard Road.
Great.
So nobody would think there's pornographic things going on there, you know.
Well, you know, besides Thunder in My Heart, I think that's one of my favorite songs that you ever
thank
did.
you.
So,
Great.
and Unchained Melody isn't all that bad, I can say.
Thank you very much. Great, great. I like this guy.
Yeah,
I tell
sure.
you, I like this guy
scoring
very much.
all the way. One final question before you do that song. If you were to be trapped in an elevator with somebody, who would you want to be trapped with?
Madonna. no, sorry. No, who would I want to be trapped with? Interesting person, I guess.
Maggie?
Not Maggie Thatcher, no. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the most interesting person. I don't know. There's a guy in England called David Attenborough, who is he did this series on natural history programs, you know, on animals and everything like that. And he has traveled to everywhere in the world, and he has photographed and filmed and talked to tribal Indians, Africans, and this guy has been traveling for about 20 years. And I love traveling and meeting, you know, lost civilizations and animals and things like that.
Right.
So I think a few hours with him in an elevator would be very interesting.
Okay. Well, if I could invite you to go up onto our stage there.
I think he's waiting for me up there.
Yeah. Okay, Leo, see you.
Hello. I'm Phil Collins, and you're watching Europe's #1 rock show, Countdown.